I want to ask you what part of the country you come from.
I originate from Canada. I guess where that is.
Oh, I know where Canada is. I've been there myself.
Well, travel for a slave.
Salomon Northup is an expert player on the violin.
I was born a free man, lived with my family in New York.
Be good for your mother.
Until the day I was deceived.
Solomon is a free man from upstate New York who, through the devices of a couple of gentlemen, is led into an insecure position. Basically, he's tricked into believing that his services as a violin player could be helpful for a circus.
Circus is too constricting a word to describe the talented and merry band with which we travel. It is a spectacle unlike most have ever witnessed. We are on our way thither to rejoin the company, having left for a short time. Men of true talents are seemingly in short supply.
Thank you, sir.
If we could persuade you to accompany us as far as Washington, we could give you $1 for each day's services and $3 for every night played at our performances. In addition, we will provide sufficient pay for your return here to Saratoga 2 weeks from today.
Solomon agrees to go and play with these two guys. When they get to Washington,
Welcome to Washington, Solomon.
they have a sort of celebratory dinner.
Your generosity is extraordinary.
And your talents are undeniable.
To Solomon. Cheers.
Cheers.
The fact that Solomon's being promised money and that all this sort of pageantry is happening around him, I think it must distract him from the two con artists' ploy, which is basically to get him enslaved. And they do that by drugging his drink.
He feels very ill, goes to bed, and he wakes up in a pit, chained in a dungeon in Washington.
You're no free man. You're nothing but a Georgia runaway.
And that's the beginning of what happens to him.
I don't think there's been a film made like this, which I think is exciting.
Days ago, I was with my family, in my home. Now you tell me all is lost.
Solomon is a survivor, and his will and his spirit, that's something to hang on to at the end of the film.
I survive! I will not fall into despair. I will offer up my talents to Master Ford. I will keep myself hardy till freedom is opportune.